Hello everyone, Kovacs here, and today I am going to bring you Black Desert gameplay footage. I'm going to make a new character. I'll quickly go over the character customizations because it's a very in-depth system, which I don't want to spend too long doing, mainly because I want to show you what this game actually looks like and plays like, even though it's a Korean-based game. Now, I did make a video on how to install the game, how to set it up, get the web browser to work correctly, or at least set it up correctly. So if you haven't checked that out and you are curious about getting into the game, I will have a link in the description down below for you. But yeah, everything right now is in English because I do have the English patch installed. It's a very good patch. I'm running the beta version of the patch if you were curious, and it's really good. Game settings, I do have it on medium, high to high quality. I do down this or up it depending on where I'm at, mainly because I want to stay at 30 plus frames even when I'm in a major city. So just to explain that, mainly because cities get very crowded with mounts and stuff, and I will show that off because the mounts are really cool in this game. So we'll go to start game, we'll agree to this. Now, this is the second password system that I was talking about in my previous video. Now, this is a password that you make yourself. You do a 6-digit password, but if you enter this password incorrectly 3 times, it will permalock your account because you can't do the security stuff to unlock it. So be very careful with this and make sure you always write down what this password is and do not forget it, because 3 times, 3 strikes, you're out. How about that? 3 strikes and you're out, and you'll have to go buy another account. So give me a second. I will be right back. Okay, here we are. So server selection. I do have one character on a server already. This will be the server that I play on. So if you guys do get in the game and you want to check it out and you want to, join anyone else that plays on this game that speaks English, here you go. Upside down Y. Go for it. So we'll connect to channel 1. It says it's a very smooth channel. Here is my character that I created already. Good old Kovacs. This is my blader. I made it up to level 22. Mainly I made it up to 22 in about like a day and a half, if that, because I have not been sleeping when I get into this game. I'm like, oh, I'll play it for a little bit. No, I play this game for a long time. So we'll go into creating a new character. Now all this, if you don't have the patch installed, will be in Korean. So the yes and no's, those will be right. So if you're watching this and you start the game up and you're like, oh shit, what the hell does this mean? Just follow this. So yes, I want to create a new character. Okay, so these are the 8 character classes that you can actually play right now. You do have 2 new characters. I believe this is why this one's not translated right now. It's just, a dot, 2 boxes in a line, because it's a brand new character that just came out recently. Same with this one right here. Brand new character that just got added to the game. But as you can see, they have male, female characters. But if you pick a warrior or if you pick a ranger, whatever the picture is that shows the male or female, that's the gender you have to play with this. So if you make a giant, you can't make a female giant. It has to be a male giant. Or if you, same with the blader or same with the ranger. If you make a ranger, it has to be a female ranger. It can't be a male one. So having that said, let's check out what character to actually check out. I believe this character is about the equivalent of what the blader is. I believe it's just the female counterpart of it. And I believe this character is the I want to say almost the same as the warrior. It seems like they have a little bit higher defense. Like this character is more of a tank class. So let's try this character out. We'll see how it goes. So we'll click next because we want to play this character. Now, as you can see, you'll have different positions, I guess emotions that you could put the character through, which some of them are very freaky. They're just like, Urgh. But this game does look really good. So we'll just keep the normal emotions. You do have your zodiac symbols. Let's go shield because, we're going to make her somewhat of a tank. Weather, you can change how the lighting and stuff works. So if you want to see your character in a different lighting environment for different weathers, you can do that. Look at like shine on her eyeballs. It's so cool. So family name, if you were looking at this for the first time, Kovacs is my family name. So any character that I name after this will be that name and then with the last name Kovacs. So that's how that actually works. So, okay, let's get started with this. We'll go into your hair. Now, I believe all the stuff with the P is stuff that you actually have to pay for, but you can sit there, yeah, paid attachments. Paid appearance, sorry, is paid attachments kind of thing. But you have to pay for this if you want to use it. You can charge it to your beauty shop when you're in game. But if you want, you can check it out and see how it looks. And it's such a pretty game. That's all I can say. It's such a good looking game. So we'll just go with the standard hair, whatever normal hair we can get for free. Let's try out this one right here, this type of hair. So we can rotate the model left and right. If you don't hold down anything, it'll move the head for the cursor. Let's go into the shape. So if we want to, which I'm not really going to mess around with this too much. If you want to, you can change every aspect with like the shape of the head, with the hair, the features of it, bring stuff up and down. So if we like move the sliders, which slider is it? We have to pick which one it is. So if we take that slider that's right there, or take this one right here, we can move the hair up and down. We can make it how we want to make it. So if we want to change the different positioning of the hair, if we want to move it out of her eyeballs, we could do stuff like that. We can move the length of the hair. We can actually shorten it up or make it longer, depending on what we want to do with that. We can shorten up the hair right there. I like it pretty long. We could mess around with that, which I can't remember what that was at, and that's at 0. Or we can make it super curly and wavy, which I don't want to do. We'll just stick with straight hair. Color, you can go with the different colors. Let's mess around with this a little bit. We'll look at some various colors. So we can make them very purple, which that one actually looks pretty cool. I like that one a lot. You can make them very white, which I usually make characters with white hair. It's just something that I'm weirdly into. I don't know. But we can change it like that, which I'm going to probably go with that. Hair tips, you can change the color of the hair tips. The head, you can change how it looks on the head, like what their scalp is. So we'll give them a, we'll give them a darker scalp. We'll do something like that. Now that's just a quick look at how you can customize the hair and stuff like that. Face, you can go through, recustomize what the face looks like. Of course, you have the paid stuff. You have the normal faces. So we'll just stay with the normal face. You can go with shapes, skins, what color skin. I like the color right now, so I'm not going to play with it too much. Face shape, you can sit there and adjust each of the I guess muscles that are in the structure of the face. If you want to pull these out or give them a big chin, make them as goofy as humanly possible, big old forehead, whatever you want to do, you can sit there and do in this game. And it's crazy how much time you can put into this and just customize your character. So we'll go with let's see what kind of different shaders we can go for makeup wise. So these are the different kinds of eye makeup that you can do. You can actually put these eye makeups on the male characters too. The male characters will have the same sort of eye makeup that you can do. I guess you can call them, what is it, guy liner. You can sit there and put guy liner on your character. So let's dim that out a little bit. Reflect. How reflective do we want to make it? Let's go something along this line, the shimmer. Could take the shimmer out of it. We'll put a little bit of shimmer in it. In the area, we can widen it or decrease the area. Let's make it a wide area. We'll do something like that. Might as well. Give it a shot. See how it goes. Eyebrows, cheeks, lips. You can change all this if you want to. We're just going to keep it like that. Remember, a quick video of how to... of getting everything started. This was the cool part that I liked. You can actually change the iris of every, like, how your eye actually looks. So if you want to have, you know, like a cat eye, lizard eye, or whatever, you can have a heart in your eye. You can have like the bio symbol in your eye, just stuff like that. So that was actually kind of cool. I liked how they added that into this game. But let's pick something like, I don't even know what we should pick. I don't want anything too crazy, but let's do that one. So we can whiten it out so they have nothing there. We can change the size if we want. So we'll go something like that. We can make the width really big, really skinny. Let's go something like that. And the area, we'll just do that. Now you can actually change the iris also. So if you want to make it any different color that you want to do, you can sit there and mess around with that also. Let's just do a plain circle. Lens, if we want to add a lens to it, we can do that too. But let's keep that how it is. Iris, let's go with a different color. We want to do pink, blue, we can do white if we want now. We could do something like that. Let's make her look kind of weird, kind of unique in her own way. Eyelashes. So you do eyelashes, eyeline, underline. Give her different style eyelashes. Let's go with something like that. Let's make the length not too crazy. We'll just do something along that line. Okay, looking okay. Tattoos. I'm not going to really go into the tattoos because a lot of them are just paid for tattoos, but some of them are very goofy if you want to do something like that. But yeah, a lot of them are just paid tattoos, which I don't know if they're going to ever make too much money off that. Wrinkles. Hell no, we're not going to give our character wrinkles. So there's that. Body. You can change the entire shape of this character's body too. It's so detailed. This is why if you look at people going through videos of this, it's like 30, 40 plus minutes sometimes of them going through and detailing every single part. I'm just going to leave everything the same because I really don't want to mess with anything. At least not right now, because it would take me way too long. But you can do muscles. If you want to make your character like crazy ripped, you could sit there. You can give them, you know, a little bit of muscle if you want. You can give them a little bit of muscle on like the arms. Since, you know, let's think about it. Your character is going to be running around a lot. They can have, we'll make them somewhat muscly. And then you have your tattoos again if you want to give them tattoos, which that one's actually kind of cool. But I don't know how much you're going to see it unless you're just running around without armor on. But we'll keep that tattoo. And we'll keep that the same. And you can edit the pose if you want. So we'll just keep that like that. I think that's actually kind of cool. And last one is voice. So if you want to change what your tone of the voice is, you can sit there and do that also. Done. We're done. We completed it. So let's name our character. We'll just go with something like that. Q. And I think we're done with this. You can save customization. So let's say you're not done customizing it, but you need to go somewhere. You can actually save it so you don't lose your progress also. So customization complete. Oh, someone already took that name. You buttholes. What is another name that I use? We'll go with Zanzura. So here we go, Zanzura. Level 1. So let's jump into the gameplay and show off some actual gameplay of Black Desert. Okay, guys, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed the cutscene a little bit. Yeah, It's actually kind of cool to see that opening cutscene, in English. So it kind of makes me understand a little bit of what's going on. But basic tutorials, WASD, shift. They're teaching you how to get around in the world. So this little dude's pretty much like a dark shadow that's helping you out. I don't know too much about the main story because of course it's in Korean. You could possibly look it up and have it explained a little bit better than what I could ever possibly do. But he's a quest giver. He can put sockets of gems into your weapons, your armor. He can do various things like that, and the more you progress through the story, the more this thing actually evolves. So we'll hit R, we'll continue through the opening quest. So as you can see, everything's still in English. Like I said, thank you very much for the guy or person who made this English patch. It's very good. So we'll accept this quest. So as you can see, they'll show you a little bit of a tutorial down in the bottom left if you want to keep that up and going. But I understand the basics enough to get through this game, or get through at least the beginning part. Sorry. But let's see what kind of attacks we have. So we have a little wimpy shield and a sword. So these are our basic attacks that we have. We'll go through a whole training area here in a second. But a collapsible sword, that's actually kind of cool. Collapsible shield also. I'm kind of digging this character. It's kind of neat. But as you can see, environment looks really good. And like I said before, I'm running this on high textures and medium high settings. So we'll go talk to this guard right here. So we'll get some potions, we'll get some XP. And then if we want, we can check to see if they have any other quest. Usually it'll tell you what's in progress. You can go back to the first set of text if you want, or you can end the dialogue. So we'll end the dialogue. Now press the I key to open your bag. So we'll open our bag. This is the item that we got in it. So we'll drink one of them just so it can continue through the quest storyline. But now it's on our action bar and button number 6. Yeah, you can move these around if you feel the need to. So now that we completed the quest, a red check mark will come up over the quest giver. If you look at the map while you're doing this, a lot of this isn't going to be unlocked for you guys in the beginning. All of this will be blacked out or shadowed out because I've ran through this, I guess, on another character, which I didn't know this. It saves it since it's a family thing, so all my paths and stuff like that are all saved, which I can explain later on, maybe in a later video. But as you can see, here's where the quest is at. If you want to find a path for it, all your quests will be right here. You won't have any workers or anything like that just yet. But if you need to find a path for it, you just right click on this, or you right click on this right here, and it will set up a waypoint for you. So as you can see, the little dots on the line will show me where I need to go for this quest.